Hello, welcome to my channel, Cosmic Fox Creations. I'm Ash Sketchums, and today we're going to talk about the PAIPUR brand notebook. Now, I found this on Amazon. It cost me a little bit less than £15, British currency, as I'm in England. I was looking for an all-round universal type of notebook so that I could do bullet journaling. And as far as the description, this fit the bill. It has both dotted and lined paper, which it is a little bit annoying, switching up, how I'm designing my pages, but it's fine. For certain layouts, it does work. Just how I have it set up. It was a bit difficult. So I'm going to show you the few pages that I've done so far, and talk about pros and cons of this one. So to get started, I made an index. Now I had to redo this page. As you can tell, this is not the original, because when I made the important dates layout, I used watercolor pens. I used the Arteza brand watercolor pens, and they bled right through, unfortunately, so that's why I had to redo it. It's not such a big deal because it's not like they claim that watercolor is safe for this. I took a chance because the paper is a little bit thicker than normal journal paper, and it just didn't work out. I also, on this page, I started a yearly goals spread. You'll see throughout this bullet journal that there are like stickers, and that was made by using this foam printer. I love this thing. It has made lettering so much easier because I am not very good at it. I did try and dabble, but I'm just not there yet. So this was made using this, as well as these, and you'll see some more throughout. I will try and point out what was used with the foam printer. Next page, I did a yearly mood tracker from Memo Printer. This layout was a bit hard to construct because it's the dots and the line spacing is quite wide. See if I can get a little bit closer and you can see it's a lot wider than a normal one. For comparison, I'll show you my 2019 bullet journal. Like, the difference between the dots is, yeah, there's a difference. And I didn't like that. That's why I've got a lot of wobbly lines. It's because I had to split the dot sections to make them smaller. Again, not a big deal, but it made my life a little bit harder. I wanted to do a self-care ideas page to kind of coincide with this, so that when I am feeling down, because the whole reason why I started a bullet journal is to help my mental health. I had a really bad time starting at the beginning of this year, so bad that I decided to seek some help, which has been quite hard just in itself to get help, seeing as I am an expat from America. England is it's very foreign to me, so I didn't know how things work here, so it was a very hard time to try and locate the correct help. I did eventually get a counselor, but I've only seen him once, and then they sent me to a counseling group, which was not my thing, but during that group, there was some helpful hints and tips that they did give, and even though they didn't say to start a bullet journal, one of the ideas was to log every day how you're feeling, and so that's when I decided to start a bullet journal. And tracking my mood has been more helpful than I thought. Just seeing like how often I am depressed or stressed out has been an eye-opener into thinking what is causing that feeling. And so this is just to help distract, to kind of get out of that slump, because I do tend to spiral when I am in that depressive state, and because it's been so hard to get outside help, I'm trying the best that I can to help myself. Tangent end, let's move on. Yeah, so for anyone that has ovaries, you'll know what this is. This is to log my menstrual cycle. I wanted to make it a bit fun, so I did a Shark Week theme. It's I've never tracked it like this. This is also a yearly one, but I'm quite proud of how it turned out. I did make this little sticker with the foam memo printer and colored it. One thing I did like about the foam memo is when you print it out, watercolor pens, markers, pencils, they all work quite well. The only thing is, and you can kind of see here, some of my pens, it took a long time to dry on this paper, on this printer paper, or thermal printer paper, so it smeared a lot, unfortunately. So you just gotta be careful with that. I made a wish list, my needs and my wants. Self-explanatory, I guess. I do have a problem when I am sad. I do retail therapy. Worst thing in the world, I know. Not good for, well, my mental health in general and my finances. So hopefully this will keep me in check. Along with, when I'm feeling down, I have a tendency to start a lot of video games and I don't finish them. So I decided to make a games to be played list to hopefully cut down on this. This isn't even all the games that I've started. I just couldn't remember what the other ones were. I have to go through my PC and my other consoles to just double check that I wrote all of them down. I do love gaming, so I'm hoping that this will help motivate, because I do love to complete. I love achievements, so hopefully this will be good. This isn't quite finished yet. I do need to pick some colors to mark the game started, games completed, and then color in my swords. Points to you if you know where both of these swords are from. And then next is a books TBR list, so to be read list. I thought it was very cute to make a little bookshelf. I did enjoy the other one that I made in my other bullet journal, which I'll just show you real quick. I really like that. I even gave it like a rating. And also, because I wanted to read so many books, I made another one. Unfortunately, I didn't make enough room for one of these, but I did enjoy that. I might have to add it in somewhere else, but there's not enough pages for one of these, unfortunately, this time. I also wanted to track all my bills. I have a terrible memory, and even though a lot of my bills are automatically paid, I just want to keep track of what I'm actually paying for. Just this the past few months I've been trying my best to cut down what I don't need. I want to minimize as much as I can. So hopefully marking what I'm actually paying for will help reduce that and save me some money, which I desperately need. So to the first official start of the bullet journal, this is my January layout. I was looking for inspiration on what to design because at first I just had this and it looked so plain and boring, which that's not going to motivate me to keep up with this. So I decided to add a little doodle, and I don't know, I was looking up something Pokemon, and I came across this little doodle, so I kind of recreated it but made it my own as well. And it just, I don't know, it just reminded me of like kind of a new beginning type thing, you know. So I added that for January. And then to this will be my to-dos and monthly goal page. And then this is where the weekly logs will start. And I'm going to break it up into, you know, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then it will be, oh wait, oh no, I'm wrong. To-do list, monthly goals, I'm going to add a habit tracker, and also a chores tracker, because again, for my memory's sake, I would like to remind myself when I need to do certain things. So if I haven't watered the plants, which is quite often, at least it will tell me when I've last done it and when I should do it again, which is probably more than I do currently. Same with just little things, when, you know, the things you don't think about, changing the sheets, vacuuming, yada yada, all that stuff will be there. This will be the start of week 1 for January, and I've broken it up into 3 sections for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then this will be Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, because I don't know, I just don't think I need like a whole like a big section for those. I do want to try and have it where I'm logging maybe like my feelings for the day, because I already have I've got a duo planner, so this is for work and school, because currently I am trying to get some NVQs, which is a National Vocational Qualification, because surprise surprise, my American qualifications did not transfer here, and if I want them to transfer, it costs quite a bit of money. So through my work, I've got an apprenticeship to get qualifications, so I decided to keep work stuff separated from personal stuff, which in my other one I tended to have a lot, and it was very overwhelming for me, so I just liked, I'm liking the fact that I'm separating. Same with my book reading. I've got this reading journal from a Fairy Loot subscription box. Very cool, love the art in here. So this is where like my thoughts about books will be going, and my ratings as well. I just have the TBR list just to keep track somewhere else, because this doesn't have a to be read list in it. It just has a books I've read, which it's nice, but I wanted to have somewhere where I keep track of what I want to read next. So yeah, that's it for the layout. Well, I'm not quite finished, but we're getting there. Did want to talk about the paper. Besides the watercolor pen's not working, which, you know, that's fine because it wasn't stated, but there is still ghosting. Like, you can still see color pencils, pens, as well as highlighters, which on in the description it says that pens and highlighters are fine, and they are quite not. Even in the the reviews it says, and that just makes me so sad because they had really good reviews, yet them stating that they do not bleed is a bunch of baloney. I am happy with this size though, and you know, I'm not gonna buy a new one. I'm just gonna try and make this one work as best as I can, and hopefully this will bring, you know, good things. I think what I'll do is I'll start on this page and pick some colors, maybe write some books. Yeah. So, oh, forgot. There is a little pouch in here to keep things. I don't know what I would keep in there, but if you wanted one, there it is. It's got a handy elastic closure and ribbon bookmark. It's got the logo on the back there. And then a card just to say if you're 100% delighted, which I'm not. So, Mark Hodiern, I might have to mail you just about my concerns. But overall, I'm happy with it. It's just unfortunate that the creative side of using my supplies is a bit limited now. But you know, you just gotta move on. That's the motto for 2020 is just move on, get over it, and get going. So that's it for my little review, my TED Talk. Thanks for stopping by, and see you next time. Bye.